The next technology in this list is the cloud. Okay, let's understand the impact of cloud and cloud related technologies on this data storage. When I generate this much of data, the first immediate need is to store it. So let's see how that cost of storage came down over a period of time. So in 2008, the cost of storing 1 gigabyte of data in US dollars was $400. Now, a medium-sized company every year generates roughly a petabyte of data. What is a petabyte? 1,000 gigabytes is 1 terabyte, 1,000 terabytes is 1 petabyte. So a million gigabytes is 1 petabyte. So if I want to store all the data that I generate, if I'm a medium-sized company, in 2008, it would have costed $400 million. Sorry for this comma note convention. My Excel is set for Indian comma convention. Those who are more familiar with the US way of looking at it, this is equivalent to $400 million. Okay, it's exactly the same as that. Okay, now by 2014, this cost came down to $4 from $400. That, see, 400 million is a huge amount, even for a large company to store. So most companies were not even attempting to store all the data they generated. Okay, but by 2014, yes, IoT enabled me to generate the data, but cost of storing the data has become substantially affordable. At $4 a gigabyte, if I'm generating a petabyte of data every year, my storage needs are $4 million. Okay, 4 million. No, this is 40 million. 4 million. Let me remove that. Okay, $4 million. Now, 4 million is still not very cheap, but it is affordable for most mid-sized companies that have $100 million, $200 million revenue. Well, probably 4 million is too high for a $200 million, but if I'm a $1 billion company, I'm not scared of storing my data anymore. Okay. Now, by 2020, the cost of storing a gigabyte came down to 0.044 cents. Now that made all the difference. It's now in 2020, storing a petabyte of data has come down to $40,000 a year. Now, almost every company can generate and store all the data that it created without any worries. So while IoT, Internet of Things, enabled companies to generate the data, cloud and related storage technologies enabled storing all the data without much of a financial dent on the company. It's not just about storing, it's about retrieving also. Hey, let's go to google.com and say data science and search. Google here says, hey, you know what? I looked at whatever, these billions of documents in less than 1 second. So cloud is not just about storing the data in a very, very inexpensive way, but it's also about extracting the data very efficiently. Now, by the way, cloud doesn't mean something that you have to put in Amazon or Microsoft. You can manage your own private cloud, right? Your own data center. All I mean by cloud here is you have the state-of-the-art storage devices and connection and uptime to move all the organizational data that you generate into that one location and enable people to access it. The data lakes, the databases, all can be owned by you, but they're all at one location with enough storage, um, excellent uptime, fantastic bandwidth, and a backup. Okay, that is what I mean by this cloud technologies.